I have things just cooking along as we have made some slight upgrades based on the last episode. I think maybe what I want to do is get rid of these windows here. And we'll worry about what this means in just a second, because I think we'll be able to do what I want. And that's primarily going to be grab these guys. Where are you? There you are. And I think we need to make some bars here. Oh, maybe we have to make those from the forge. Oh, I remember that now. Okay. Well, that's okay for the moment. We can fill the gap with these guys, and that'll definitely be strong enough to prevent anyone from coming in. So I guess I need to think about this a little harder before I do things, don't I? Iron bars centered. I'm good with that. So we'll do 8 of those, because we're going to need a bunch of those. And we also probably need to start working on some of these blocks here, because I'm really trying to refurbish this place a little bit. And I know I said before that I wanted to start top down, but I might be willing to make a little bit of a turn on that number right now, because I really kind of would like to get some other areas here worked on. We don't have a whole lot of stones and things to make cobblestones, but we'll make a few cobblestone rocks here because we're going to need a bunch of them. And then just for the giggles, I crafted a few more 9mm rounds because we had some bullet tips just lying around and some gunpowder and some casings, and I thought, you know, it won't be that big of a deal to do that, so why not? We can go ahead and do that pretty quickly. So we'll let those cobblestone rocks work. Maybe what we'll do is we'll use rebar frame over here instead. I think that's probably the better idea, because this area probably should be a little better reinforced than it was. And I don't know, I don't want to deal with these blocks looking kind of funky, so I want to get rid of them. So we'll just hack away at these. I know we just repaired this one right here on the last one, maybe 2 ago? I don't remember. It was very recent, though, I can tell you that much, because, well, we had a bit of a wandering horde that wanted to make themselves known, I think. Pretty sure that box is sitting on a block that's totally fine, so we don't need to worry about that one. That would be good if so. Okay, and then we'll just go ahead and upgrade these guys. We'll just go straight up to concrete on them. No messing about, because I don't really want to have to deal with any of that stuff. There you go. We'll use a little more wood. A little more fire juice right there. 1, 2, not 3. Because that'll be sufficient. And then we can also grab, let's see, we need some of those. And then I think we can start making some couch pieces here. So we'll do like corner 1, 2, 3. Maybe 5 of these guys, and then a couple of arms? I don't know. I think we want to add a little bit of furniture to this place to, you know, try and make it feel slightly home-like. I don't know that it ever will truly be, but hey, you know, got to start somewhere in all this. Yeah, let's go ahead and put our iron bars centered right there. That's good. That's going to be pretty decent. And I don't think we can upgrade these any more than we already have, so they kind of are an are what they are scenario. I don't think you can do arrow loops in this one, can you? Oh no, you can do arrow slits, okay. Maybe that's something we should have done. We can, if we need to ever replace those, I would say let's look into arrow slits, because those are probably the better tactical choice, but I think this is going to end up looking ever so slightly nicer. Not much, because it's just a bunch of iron bars, and it's going to kind of look like we're in either a rough neighborhood, or this is some sort of prison cell or something, which I guess in a way it kind of is, but, you know, whatever. Just put that guy there. I'm sure this will have another one ready for us momentarily. And if not, we'll figure it out. Come on. You are almost done, too. We need all the things to finish so that we can continue doing things. Wonder if it's all the the wires or the shadows on the wires that causes frame drop. I'm not sure which it is. This version of the game doesn't have the dynamic resolution either, so when the game starts dropping, it starts dropping. Which is to say, it drops. Did you get that? I think you got that. Let's do some work on the inside. We'll get rid of this spot here and the one next to it. Because, you know, like I said, I'm kind of feeling like I want to get rid of some of these interior blemishes and get them cleaned up a little bit. So we can do that. Nothing else that helps to continue to crank up our mining skill, which that is kind of a big deal. We do need that. We'll do a couple of flagstone blocks. We'll do 2 of these guys, and then we'll upgrade them and then paint them, I believe, will be the solution here. Because I do kind of like the brick look. I mean, I guess you could say it's a little bit industrial, and we've kind of been veering away from industrial to some degree, but on the whole, I do like this. Here, let's see, can we do it this way? Can we grab that one? And then we do have the correct tool. What we don't have is the correct paint. That would be helpful. So let's paint this bad boy up. There you go, there you go, there you go. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. And I think we should probably add another door right there since we more or less broke one down. We can add another door right here. This will be fine. There you go. That looks good. And we're going to put the doors away because I don't think we need them anytime soon. 3 of these guys, that should be good enough to start hacking away at all this stuff. Probably get these ready just in case. Oh no. I didn't bother to check. No, those are fine. Okay. Yeah, we've got a couple more blocks we've got to replace here, which means we still have all the things. Okay, that's fine. I forgot to check the blocks behind here to see if they were going to be something that we could keep. They're not. I mean, I guess we could keep them. I'm just saying we're not going to. And then we'll go check out what this looks like in front here in just a moment so we can see. Obviously, we're going to have some different looking stuff once everything cures. So there we go. We'll do those guys. Let that start working, and then these guys right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we can always cover these up, by the way, too. We can always just... I think we can we do plates in this version of the game? Yeah, we could do like a wooden plate if we really need to. Can we make shutters? That would be cool if we had shutters that we could operate to open up and close and all that. So like these guys here, I mean, technically, I'm a little hesitant to do this. Okay, that just gets us to concrete. That's fine. I mean, realistically, this should probably all be concrete right here. I mean, like this whole front fascia should really be concrete. We'll let all that stuff cure, though. I'm not really interested in jumping ahead on that. We'll just let that sit and that'll be fine. So this guy is done for now. Let's go upstairs. And we can close that one around. Yeah, this is very, very shadowy up here. This room's a little better because we put some stuff in here, but it's not ideal. Not at all. So we're just going to put a couch in the corner over here. I don't know, I'm just kind of picking a random spot. I don't have anything in particular in mind. There we go. And we did not get all of the arms, apparently. Trying to not break my leg jumping down the stairs there. There you go. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Is that correct? That looks correct. Guess I should turn on the light so we can see, right? There you go. Much better. Okay. I like the look of that. That's nice. And... oh, I guess I should have... well, it's okay. We'll make this work. It'll be fine. So we'll have to do a little bit of repair work in here. As we said before, we need a bunch of windows. We need 24 of them, and I don't think we ever bothered to make them. Now, we do have a few of them already made, like 5. Look at that. So queue up some windows. Let's queue up some windows. We need 21 of them. No. And then... whatever. We don't need that many. I'm just going to let it go because we can use them. It's not like we're not going to ever use them or anything. I think it's roughly about 30 of these is what you get through on a single frame. So I'm going to guess a frame plus a piece of wood should get us through about 40 of them. Kind of guessing. I don't know. Whatever. I hadn't thought of it, but yeah, this kind of mimics in a way. Counter there. Not exactly, but it sort of does. I'd like to do maybe another workbench or something. Some additional forges, cement mixers, I don't know, some different stuff over there. I wouldn't mind relocating the grill either. I realize it's not a grill, but it's kind of a grill, you know what I mean? Whatever. It doesn't matter all that much, just kind of like, I think I'd like to move some of these things. Just for the giggles, gonna eat a blueberry pie, drink some tea. I was really kind of hoping to force another wellness increase, so there you go. That worked out just perfectly. Excellent. We should probably do some additional storage over here, too. That might not be a bad idea. We could redo all of our storage stuff and make it slightly less awful, but not sure if I'm inclined to do that yet or not. Let's go on upstairs. So we still have some work to do up here. And I think what I want to start with is to kind of revisit the idea of... Crap, we still don't have that texture. I thought we did. Okay. Whatever. I wanted to revisit trying to finish the top floor because there's still some work to be done up here, but not sure we're going to overall have enough cobblestones to do this, so kind of do it slowly here. That's fine. And then we'll do another one of those guys, and we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 half blocks, I think. So there we go. We'll take all of those guys. So you can go right there, and at least some of these we can continue to fill in the color. Not all of them, I don't think, but whatever. Oh, we're going to need one more. There we go. There it is. Okay. That's all looking good right there. So we'll just paint these guys in so that it at least sort of looks correct in here. And I'm okay with leaving just the general kind of exposed brick look in here. I think that's totally fine. And it looks like we can do this one as well, so that's good. So we'll do all of these guys here. I mean, there's really no rhyme or reason to any of this. It's just, you know what? It's for the giggles. Okay, almost done with all these guys. I have no idea how much paint we have left, by the way. Probably check that. 185. Can we make paint? Remember, you used to be able to make it with different things. Chrysanthemum, cotton, goldenrod, and bottled murky water. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, missed one over here. My bad. There you go. Paint it up good, buddy. So all these are looking really nice up here now. This is really good. Now, I do think we need to make whatever these are. These are ramps. So if we do some flagstone... what are we looking for? Flagstone ramps, right? We don't want ramp corners. We want flagstone ramps. We need at least 2 of them. I don't know. We need probably 4. So let's put these guys in place like so. And that's going to leave 1 more that we need. Okay. And then for right now, I'm going to leave those unpainted because I'm not sure how I want to handle the coloring on that. Part of that is going to depend on what it looks like outside. So let's run outside really quick here. Let's see, we still need to finish some windows, but that goes back to the whole issue of what do we do about the mushroom box. And I still don't know what the answer to that question is. Okay, that gets that side looking pretty nice. I'm okay with that. I think we can probably get rid of those frames up there, except they're a little too tall. Okay, let's go ahead and put one down right here. And I don't know that we need that one anymore. Hi. Thank you very much. And just because we have, I think, enough paint to do this, we'll go ahead and just... Nope, wrong one. Rolling, keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Okay, let's get all this stuff looking all nice and tidy like. Probably a bunch of paint on the inside that was not intended, but so be it. Come on, come on. There you go. The way the paint roller works, I've never quite understood, so there's probably just paint flying all over places, upstairs, downstairs, on the floor. We have run out of paint. That's going to have to be good enough for now. Okay. Oh. That's right. I do remember hearing some crashing stuff. There's something over here that fell. Some sort of window reinforcement or something. Okay, this looks like it is curing. And it's going to cure as the reinforced stuff, so we'll go ahead and upgrade those manually to match reinforced, and when it's all done we can repaint however we're going to repaint. I'm not really sure what that's going to look like. We do need more paint, however, so that's going to require some additional plants or finding some paint somewhere. I suppose we could go visit a trader and purchase some. That's always an option. Let's grab our windows here and go on upstairs, because I think that's going to be the next order of business, is to replace all of our windows with these, nope, too high. These ugly, ugly wood windows, at least until we get to the point where we can make a bunch of business panes. Because I think that would be the best aesthetic option. That should let a little more light come in during the day, just because we now have all windows instead of some boarded up spots and all of that jazz. And then if we had any more paint, I would fix that corner right there, but we don't, so we can't. So we're not going to. I think maybe at this point, it might not be a bad idea to visit a couple of traders just to see if we can get some more building materials, that sort of thing. So what I shall do is grab all of this broken glass. I think put the glass in this guy just for the giggles. I don't know. I don't have any rhyme or reason for this. It's not going to take anywhere near that long to cook all of that, but whatever. It's fine. We'll let it do that. And then we shall meet on the next one as we ideally find some additional building components, all that sort of stuff. And if not, who knows? Maybe we'll find one or two schematics that we're still missing, because I'm convinced we're still missing something. I mean, maybe we can't find bulletproof or 7.62 and shotgun shells as schematics, but whatever the case, one way or another, we'll get there. Catch you next one, and thanks for watching. See you later.